Mm-hmm.
What is digging me?
Hmm. Whatever. I guess I gotta change the feeds again because it crashed. Stupid thing. Okie dokie. So that one has to be.
That seemed really fast.
Let the blood gush. Arms away! Well. Great harvest! Let the arms away! A gush! Great harvest! Let the blood gush! Great harvest! Let the blood gush! Arms away! Well. Great harvest! Let the blood gush! Arms away! Great harvest! Let the blood gush! Arms away! Great harvest!
have food, you have water, you've been given treats.
Piranha.
Great harvest! Let the blood gush! Arms away!
Piranha.
Rick's listening to you right there, so you give him all kinds of advice on how to be a better game player.
Great harvest!
Piranha.
Did you get those?
She purring in my ear.
Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha.
So he heard you all the way from Canada. Yeah.
Piranha.
Great harvest! Let the blood gush! Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha.
Great harvest!
Piranha.
Arms away! Let the blood gush!
Piranha. Piranha.
Well! Great harvest! Let the blood gush! Arms away!
Piranha.
Well! Great harvest!
Piranha.
Let the blood gush!
Piranha.
Arms away! What?
Piranha. Piranha.
Great harvest! Let the blood gush!
Piranha.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Great harvest!
Piranha.
Let the blood gush! Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha.
What? Great harvest! Let the blood gush!
Piranha.
Arms away!
Pretty
Piranha.
good right now, huh?
Well! Great harvest!
Piranha.
Let the blood gush! Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha. Piranha.
Great harvest! Let the Great harvest!
Tremble.
Let the blood gush. Worms away!
Hell.
Piranha. Piranha.
Tremble. Well.
Great harvest! Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
All right. Let's see.
Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Arms away!
Did you check your rewards recently?
Piranha.
My words?
Your rewards
Which ones?
in the space Star Trek one?
Raid harvest! Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Like your mail and you know, like where your rewards come from and shit.
Kind of. I get a lot of awards through events. My email inbox. There's an inbox.
All those little chests that are on the white chests on the right side, you actually have to click on them to collect them. And I'm just making sure you actually have been.
Raid harvest!
Piranha.
Uh,
Gush.
got one from
Arms away!
12 minutes ago.
Piranha.
Let's see, those all have been collected.
Piranha.
Raid harvest! Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Piranha.
All right, cool.
Piranha.
Let's see.
Well, raid harvest! Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Well, raid harvest!
Piranha.
Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Piranha.
Well,
Piranha.
raid harvest! Arms away! Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Well,
Piranha.
raid harvest! Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Piranha.
Well,
Piranha.
raid harvest!
Piranha.
Raid harvest! Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha.
Well,
Piranha!
Great harvest!
Tremble.
Piranha!
Wail.
Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Piranha! Piranha!
Tremble.
Great harvest!
Let
All right, there's one of my 4-hour chests.
Piranha.
Raid harvest!
Tremble.
Arms away!
Wail.
Piranha.
Let the blood gush!
Piranha.
Tremble. Wail.
Raid harvest!
Piranha.
Arms away! Let the blood gush!
Piranha.
Tremble. Wail.
Raid harvest!
Piranha.
Arms away!
Okay. That's entertaining.
Let the blood gush!
Piranha. Piranha.
Raid harvest!
Holy shit. Expensive much? Jeez.
Piranha.
Let the blood gush!
Wail.
Piranha.
Raid harvest!
Piranha.
Arms away!
Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a crap load to get him upgraded. Wow.
Piranha.
Raid harvest!
You really don't understand why there is a cartoon on the crew.
There's a cartoon on what?
Piranha.
On the crew. We just, Badgie is
Oh.
one of the things that got rewarded, and he's literally a character that's a cartoon, and it literally says, yeah, he's lowered that crew, you're gonna die.
Yeah, there's a series called Below Decks. Badgie is one.
I see.
There's-
Okay.
There's a whole Below Decks kind of ensign.
Okay. Interesting.
Piranha.
Wail.
Raid harvest!
So it threw me for a moment myself when I
Blood gush!
because I got Badgie, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and
Piranha.
I was like, oh, well, I know this, and I bet there's
Piranha.
Raid harvest!
all kinds of them.
Let the blood gush!
Piranha.
Yeah, probably.
There's Marina.
Piranha.
I'm gonna have to cheat.
Piranha.
Olimer. He didn't. I don't remember them calling him Brad.
Gush!
Rutherford,
Away!
Friedman, Mariner,
Piranha.
Kendi. Carol Friedman is the commander
Piranha.
or the
Wail.
like the cars in the end. Kalana is
The blood gush!
Med.
Piranha.
Somebody is missing. SNW. That's a new one?
Well,
Strange New Worlds.
Piranha.
Strange New Worlds.
Great harvest.
Yeah, that's not Star Wars. That's not Star Trek, is it?
Bombs away.
Yeah.
No, is that Star Trek based? I did not realize that.
Piranha.
Yeah.
well,
Piranha.
Great harvest.
let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Bombs away.
Let's see. Series.
Oh goodness. I actually put Veggie in there. Holy shit.
Piranha.
He actually gives you quite a bonus on both your attack and your health.
Gush. Bombs away.
Piranha.
Okay.
Piranha.
Well,
Great harvest.
let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Oh. Seriously?
He's actually kind of a curse crew member.
Well,
You can't. He has no captain's maneuver.
The blood gush.
Yeah, no. This is like a
he's an
total.
officer.
This is a total joke, because it actually gives you below deck abilities. Haha, you're going to die. Plus 15% to all penetration stats.
Piranha.
I mean, come on, catch the humor in that. It's like, jeez.
let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Somebody's got a warped mind.
Piranha.
Great harvest. Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Bombs away.
Piranha.
Great harvest.
Let the blood gush.
Bombs away.
Piranha. Piranha.
Great harvest. Bombs away.
Piranha.
Let the blood gush. Great harvest.
Piranha.
Bombs away.
Piranha.
Let the blood gush. Well,
Piranha.
Great harvest.
Piranha.
Bombs away. Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
well,
Great harvest.
Piranha.
Yeah, it came out in 2022, and there was at least
let the blood gush.
Piranha.
one season. It had to do with Pike.
Yeah.
It's the prequel to the original series.
Yeah. Yeah, when Kirk was supposed to be a kid. When he was a young whippersnapper.
Yeah.
Well,
Piranha.
I'm not
Let the
I
blood
thought I had
gush.
watched those.
Arms away!
One of the ensigns looked familiar.
Piranha.
Yeah, the last three trilogy. The last. There was 3 more movies to that series, so.
let the blood gush.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Well,
Great harvest!
They killed off Spock again in that, didn't they?
Let the blood gush.
Do what?
I said, didn't they kill off Spock again in that?
Piranha.
well,
Piranha.
Great harvest!
Piranha.
Well, Spock would have also been a youngin, so he was probably in Vulcan school
Piranha.
at that point.
Yeah.
When we go to one of the other new ones, what was that series called?
Piranha.
Great harvest! Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Arms away!
Piranha.
I guess I don't have it. Or was it strictly in the movies?
Great harvest!
let the blood
Uh,
gush.
maybe in just movies. There was 3 movies,
Arms away!
and there was the young Kirk,
Piranha.
Well,
which
Great harvest!
would have probably fallen right after Strange New Worlds, but before the original. So that,
Yeah, I don't have a clue, man. Haven't given it any thought.
Piranha.
but that may have been,
Great harvest!
there may have been just movies of that and not an actual series.
Yeah, I don't even know that, I didn't even know that Strange New Worlds was a Star Trek based thing. Had no idea.
That's so.
Piranha.
Great harvest! Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha.
Great harvest!
let the blood gush.
Piranha.
There was more than just Star Trek Beyond.
Well,
Piranha.
Great harvest! Let the blood gush. Arms away!
Piranha.
well,
Great harvest! Arms away!
Piranha.
Sky 2009, which was the first one, and then Star Trek Beyond was the second one.
Well,
Raid harvest!
Piranha.
let the blood gush.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Star Trek Into the Darkness was in, but so I guess there were just movies.
Yeah.
Raid harvest!
Yep.
Let the blood gush! Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha.
Well,
Raid harvest!
Piranha.
let the blood gush.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Raid harvest! Let the blood gush!
Piranha.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Raid harvest!
Piranha.
Arms away!
Let the blood gush.
7 of 11. And 10 of 11. Kang.
Well,
Raid harvest!
Gorkin. Krass.
Piranha.
Let the blood gush!
well,
Raid harvest!
Piranha. Piranha.
Arms away!
Into the
Rain harvest. Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Arms away.
Piranha.
Rain harvest.
Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Arms away.
Piranha.
Well, somehow this one area I did not finish.
Well.
Rain harvest.
Did you miss a spot in your universal exploration?
Yeah, there's a thing that I've got. Oh, there they are.
Piranha.
Oh, this is the one where I'm surrounded.
Let the blood
I see, senor.
Arms away.
Bombs away.
Piranha.
Rain harvest. Let the blood gush. Arms away.
Piranha.
Oh, hey, grapefruit. Apparently I missed that from quite a while ago, so sorry about that if you're still there, which I doubt, but hi. Jeez, talk about tuned out and not paying attention.
Oh, so that area cleared out.
Let the blood
Yeah.
gush. Arms away.
Piranha.
So that's southern Adentia.
Rain harvest.
Piranha.
Corruption meteor field.
Let the
Looks
blood
like I haven't
gush.
even started that one.
Piranha.
Well.
Rain harvest.
Piranha.
Arms away.
Piranha. Piranha.
People don't know how to pack.
Piranha. Piranha.
Let the blood gush.
Arms away!
Piranha. Piranha.
Well,
Great harvest!
let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Well,
Great harvest!
Piranha.
let the blood gush.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Well,
Piranha. Piranha.
Great harvest!
let the blood gush. Well,
Piranha.
Arms away!
Piranha.
Yeah. Future means
well,
suck that dry.
let the blood gush.
Arms away!
I'm not even going to ask what you're sucking dry.
Piranha.
Well, in Call of Dragons, I was striving to try to get the gold yields way up.
Piranha.
My little Kella
Uh-huh.
within a few hours kill the mine,
Oh, yeah.
and it spend just about as much time rebuilding another one. It's like, well, let's just build them to where we can get more out of them.
Let the blood gush.
Piranha.
Makes
Oh, they
sense.
do everything but that. I just force the
Piranha.
force my donations to go to the mine
Yeah.
research. All right, so here. Stronger.
Okay, okay.
Hey, you're not allowed to catch what I have.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. When it gets to the point where we can transfer germs through the microphone and the airwave, or not even the airwaves, the digital waves there, then we're all screwed anyway.
Right?
So
Yeah,
we're gonna be
that's
screwed. But if we get to the point where we can transfer germs through that kind of shit, yeah, we're something else is gonna get us before the common cold does. So it's all good. Just
Now, mine may be allergy related.
yeah. No, I grew
That's
up.
shedding.
I grew up with a guy named Randy lived next door to me in one of the places for a few years where he lived. He was a little bit poor kid, was allergic to absolutely freaking everything there was, man. Didn't matter. Dust, pollen, freaking fibers, pond scum. It didn't matter what the hell it was, man. Absolutely everything you could pretty much, the poor kid, you try to go next door and play with you want to go out and do something or play with this or do something, you're young, you're little kids. I mean, this is 40, 50 years ago, man. So, like, probably 40, 37, 36, anyway. Needless to say, it was, it's hard to be friends with somebody who can't, literally physically can't do anything. Because it's literally his life, and it's a challenging way to live.
Boy in the bubble kind of a deal.
Exactly, but in those days there was no such thing. Like, that was literally when, yeah, you didn't put your kid in a bubble, you didn't even know where the hell they were. But him, yeah, he was definitely a different kid, because you got to do, because who the hell wants to be sick all the time, right? So you end up living, well, you end up doing whatever you have to avoid being sick, I would think.
Well, I know when I was a kid, I was mostly outside,
Oh yeah.
doing, we lived in an area that there was a lot of new construction going around us. So, always hanging out at construction site, grab the scraps and build stuff,
Uh,
from their trash, and sit up on the roof, even though there was like 3 or 4 stories, uh, you know, between you and the actual ground.
oh yeah. Yeah, you betcha. That's no fear, man. When you're young and foolish, we didn't have fear.
Oh, just,
It wasn't until you actually, if you were a kid with bad luck, you actually had more sense. Because you learned faster how much it hurts to bounce your head off the sidewalk, man. Like, ooh, okay, that wasn't cool. You do that shit once or twice, you tend to go, you think more before you just, never mind this
yeah.
parkour, parkour. Frick that shit, man.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
I look at those parkour dudes, and it's like, how did you learn that without killing yourself? Like, how did you get that good and have that much confidence? But it really is just what it is. It's confidence and being in good shape, I would say, is pretty much what it is. Because I mean, even, I'm sure you've seen it, man. Great movie. I'm surprised that they canceled the damn thing as fast as they did. Like, there was only one show, but I really enjoyed the concept of it. It was Six Underground from Ryan Reynolds. But it had great movie. It had the potential to be a long running, very good kind of uh, show. Typically it was basically set up right from the very beginning to be multi-episode and so forth and so on. But I don't know. I thought it did great, but it didn't have the numbers it needed, so it was canceled. Or at least for now. I don't know. Whatever. But still, it was a great show. But the point of it um, I don't know what my point was. What was my point?
Uh, resilience.
Nope. Completely lost it.
Okay.
It is what it is. Don't matter.
Well, my stepdad was, like 6'7",
Oh, wow.
and as a teenager, uh, I'm not sure what happened to my bicycle. So I had one of those, fat tire, long fork with a skinny front tire. That disappeared, and so I borrowed my stepdad's 10-speed bike, which was huge. I mean, even if I was riding it now, it would be still a little oversized for me.
I,
Not too much, but
yeah.
it was the largest frame Schwinn made it at that point. And it'd be just kind of lean it over, toss myself onto it, and then just kind of go. And uh, you know, that was just kind of everyday life. And when I wrecked, I hoped I got to feeling better soon and got back on it.
It was exactly it. You got up and you did it again. You you went home and you showed your mom that you ripped your face off, or you walked through the door, literally and soaked in your own blood and scared her half to death. I did that to my poor mom. I really did. I just smoked myself in my own head with the claw end of a hammer, man. Don't ever do that. Bleeds really bad. Hurts like a bitch. But anyway, yeah, the things you learn when you're a kid, it's great fun. The things we do. That was not my intention.
But yeah, I just, you know, there was all kinds of things I did when I was a kid, and surprised that, you know, I did some of that stuff. But
I
it's
totally
what it
agree.
was.
I actually get a kick out of some of the memes for the age group. You see these ones that come around that just makes you actually think about all of those things that we did, right? It's like the one specifically was that they literally used to have. It was a comedian actually, is what it was that I saw saying that, and she's like, they actually used to have a commercial on television to remind mothers that their children weren't home. It would literally come on around dark and say, "Do you know where your children are?" Because we literally were gone. That's the way we grew up, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
you freaking got up in the morning, you were gone. And you came back the next, you came back before, like, literally. Do you know how many times I've been told to go play in the traffic? Like, you don't say that to kids nowadays. Like, but needless to say, yeah, we were told to go play in the traffic and freaking, I don't want to see you until it's dark. Okay, bye. They
I don't
didn't know where
remember.
we were. We jumped on our bikes and we rode for miles, man. It's like, where the hell are you? I don't know. Freaking mom,
I
I'm a little lost. Can you come get me? It's like, where are you? I don't know.
weekend, you know, I'd have a neighbor who knew more about the town we lived in than I did, and he'd be like, "Let's go to the hobby store," and we'd walk about a mile to catch the bus, which then took us all the way downtown, and then took us to like another place, and then eventually take us to the middle of town, which was really only 4 miles away from my house. Uh, and we'd go there for like an hour, and then, you know, take the whole trip all the way back. It would have been faster just to ride our bicycles to the uh, to the hobby store rather than spending all day on the freaking bus.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Faster,
But when
simpler,
you
easier.
but when you were, you know, riding the bus, you know, several different buses, and it took you like 2 hours to get someplace. Well, crap, the our bicycles would have gotten us 4 miles in less time.
Yep, that's just the point. We kind of lived on them. I was small town though. I grew up in small town, freaking like the village of Chetwynd, 4,500 freaking people. Like it was a village. It wasn't even a freaking. And then there's been a number of districts. The district of such and such because it's not even big enough to be a freaking village or a district or a town or. So I've grown up in a lot of really small places. Moved around a lot. But the point is that when you're a little kid and you're doing that type thing, it's like, yeah, you walk out the goddamn door and it's like, there's a mountain like right there, right? Like you just walk out your door. You can literally throw on a backpack and disappear for freaking weeks if you actually wanted to. Quite entertaining. But anyway, it depends where you grow up, what they because some kids were out playing in the creek and freaking trying to drown and risk their life that way, and then other ones are getting in trouble in the big city or doing the freaking learning how to be a parkour specialist. Like, do you think parents know what they're doing when their kids are learning how to jump off goddamn buildings? No. I don't think
Oh yeah,
so. It's
one of
like,
our big complex
no.
we lived in, I was jumping off of my one of my neighbors' balconies. We would his mom bought him all those GI Joe figurines,
Knowledge brings
Yeah.
emotion,
and
especially during the
one of the
dark
accessories
times.
was a parachute. So we'd throw a pair of GI Joes off of his balcony, and now they're on the ground below us. We climb up on the railing, jump off the railing down to the ground, get them, pick them up, dust them off, fold the parachute back up, go inside, go up upstairs out to the balcony, and throw them off again.
Will you volunteer for my
We go to the
poison experiment?
laundry room,
Mm-hmm.
and it was
How about
in a basement, but
explosion experiment?
from the ground floor you could literally jump down from the side of the staircase to the bottom and then go into the door. I don't remember as kids what I would be worried about going down there for, but yeah, as kids, I was always doing something, and you know
Yeah. Yeah.
somehow I survived all these years.
High speed without any consideration, and I did get messed up a few times, man, but I actually should have been physically messed up way better, way worse than I was. Like, I didn't actually get hurt beyond the few minutes, or the brief. Like, some of them were more serious, like, I've got a couple of bumps in my breastbone type thing because my ribs actually popped out and had to heal back that way. So the end of it's got a little bump, right? It's like stupid shit like that when you're a kid. Yeah, so I got some injuries that you still feel a little bit of things here and there, but for the most part, no, I healed way better. But you see other people, they get in an accident, freaking, they come out of it in pretty rough damn shape, man. Me, I've been fortunate because I've hurt myself way less than I should, considering the accident or what actually happened. I came out of it way better than some people do, but that was just luck of the draw, right? It's just, even when you're a little kid and you're just on a 10 speed and you're doing, well, I wasn't a little kid, I guess, but by now, but my standard now, I was a little kid. But needless to say, it was like 18, whatever the hell I was doing.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, and my mom got married to stepdad, we moved into this one neighborhood, and right next to us was this really tall hill, and all my friends, we all had skateboards, and my skateboard was garbage. I mean, I could roll, force myself down the hill faster than I could drop the skateboard. It was so bad. So then my
I wasn't a
my friends were
skateboarder.
like,
You don't have to explain it to me, man.
it's like, oh, well, you got to get you got to get some real wheels, and you got to get, some bearings on there. So I did that. I got me some cheap wheels that were very much like roller skating wheels, uh, real tiny, real thin walled, and slapped them on there, and was like, okay, now that we got that done, we need to test this out. So how do we test this out? Well, we normally only go up half the way up this hill because there's a big dip. So we're going to test this out. So we're going to go all the way up to the top. So instead of only going a third of the way up, we're going to go all 3/3 of the way up. And came flying down. And just before I got to the dip, I was like, oh crap, I'm actually going fast. And
Oh yeah, it's
yeah, there's that dip.
one of those
And I'm
realization
sure,
moments.
I am sure I am going to learn how Superman flies.
Hmm.
And I just gently kind of swerved over kind of towards the curb so I could at least try kind of sort of rolling in the grass instead of on the concrete.
I hear that.
But I know I got skinned up a little bit, and I've got either a birthmark or a scar on my forearm. Uh, I remember going over to my grandmother's house, and she was, cussing my mom out because she sent me over dirty and tried to wash that whatever it was off. So,
I see.
but yeah, I mean, there were kids that go play football or go snow skiing that you know came back in pieces.
Hey, yeah, yeah, I can't argue that. I live in BC, Canada, man. The Rocky Mountains are all around us. We can, they have even the roads, man. It's a lot of sharp, freaking dangerous places to drive in BC type. So if it's, you know, foolish mistakes can cost lives in just everyday situations in some scenarios. So when you're
I think
when you're dealing with young people, it's like even just learning how to drive can be an issue.
I think the last stupid thing that I remember doing was I drove up to Omaha, Nebraska, which is directly north of me, about 8 hours, and was like, oh well, I got to think about going home, and it just started snowing and sleeting, and it's like, well, crap, I got to make some time because I got to go to work, and so the highways were just fully covered with snow, and you couldn't see the road
Uh-huh.
at all. And so what I do, I just drove on the center line and did about 80 miles an hour, so I could get home a little bit quicker than I normally would, and got home safe, surprisingly enough.
Well, there you go. Tritanium. Jesus, there's a lot of
And
tritanium.
now the most dangerous thing I do is I fight with live steel. Uh, you know, at least once or twice a week.
Okay. Well, you can have that. That's fun.
Yeah,
I've
I've got
done.
bruises on me.
Oh, I bet, man. I've done some jobs that You know, I did them because I had to do them, and you know, I am better for doing them because I learned. But there are jobs out there that it's like, yeah, no, that's not for me. That's that's crazy dangerous. I don't need that. Just like shit.
But nah.
Yeah, like working in the H2S fields and shit, like that was, you know, the chances of not getting killed at some point are freaking kind of slim, actually. So, you know, if you're there long enough, it's only a matter of time in some circumstances. So, I'm,
Well, I think. Well, I thought I would have more chests, but I think my away team
away.
should be back by now.
Yeah, I don't even know.
There it is.
I don't think so. I only set mine out here not too long ago.
Well,
Interior.
I was kind of
Let's.
lucky. At my first one seemed like it was set for 8 hours. The second one was for 12 hours, and so now they're like 4 to 8 hours apart.
I see.
Yeah, the next one's coming due in 4 hours. Yeah.
Um.
This one's for 8 hours. So, strength. What?
Hmm.
I guess at some point in the near future, I'll read up on away teams to learn how to do them better.
Yeah, right at the moment I don't even seem to be able to access the bay. I'm a little confused as to why. But isn't that the right building? That's it, isn't it? Shuttle Bay?
Shuttle Bay is the away team, but you have to select the button way down at the bottom for the mid.
Yeah, but it's in upgrade right now, so maybe that's why it's just goes to speed up every time I click it, and anywhere it just doesn't give me any other option. Okay, what else is one
Yeah,
to do?
it's I think one of the buildings that you can kind of get things started and then come back and level up the building and not have it interrupt that. All right, let's see. Where are we at here? Well, it's asleep, so here for a reason, I bet. Something other than getting more.
I have my Orion Corvette is maxed.
I was having troubles getting the ship XP.
The chip experience.
Yeah, to
Oh,
level up the ships. There's gear, and then there's XP for leveling the ship up. And once you hit certain uh, markers, you can tier them up to the
yeah.
next level.
Yeah, mine's maxed. Like it's tier 4 of 4. 1 star, it's as high and level 20 out of 20. It's as high as it'll let me go. So now I put everything else into the other one. Of course, right at the moment I gotta locate it because it's right there. And it's having a sleepy moment. And I don't even know what I'm doing here. What am I doing here? Loyalties part 2. Defeat 6
Ooh, that one's
hostiles in the Orion system.
got those plans. Let's do that mission.
Okay, so
Oh
where
no no
am
no
I?
no no no! Bloody hell!
Holy crap, okay. The other side of the universe. I gotcha. Defeat the hostile captain. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll get right on that there. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. That'd be a good day for a fricassee. Scooby-Doo. Target lost. Kind of glary on here.
Let's see.
Defeat the hostile captain.
Fendra
Alrighty.
is 16 out of 20. Okay. Ship out while we're here. I think I was supposed to get some gas. FYI, there is, I think, some NPC ships that can give you like a debuff.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking at this one, and it's like, looks like a bat instead of other things to mine. This says a bat. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't see anything.
I don't know. I'm Batman. Is that what I mean?
I
Looks like
don't
a
see
bat.
anything in this
It's
that's
the bat
interact
signal.
with.
Ryan told me you're not in the market for any objects of a particular. He knows much about the civilization that created them and disappeared money ago. Oh, voulez-vous, français? Meet me on the Fosba. Winner, winner. Oh, yeah. Combat Training 11. Rookie. Kabish. Kabish. It's like capiche, but different. Boo, boo, boo.
And I got two more tickets for the jellyfish.
Epic James T. Jerk.
$14 out of 75.
For what?
14 out of the 75 need to build the jellyfish,
Oh, I see.
but I think there's something that will start dropping a lot of those.
Mm-hmm. As the season progresses? Something along those lines?
I think it's a level thing and not really a season thing.
Oh, yeah.
It seemed like I got the jellyfish about the same time as maybe just before the Franklin and the Botany Bay. They are 17 and 18, but the jellyfish is 12. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll have the jellyfish probably later today.
Well, watch out for them tentacles, man. They'll get you. Romulan tenacity. Oh, Christopher Pike. Epic Christopher Pike. Rare battle. Epic Libiana Charvani. Romulan tactician. Rare Chang. To bring. Epic Alexander Marcus. Rare Romud. Dot be the case, man. Dot be the case. 44 out of 100 for Gorgon. Named out of 100. 4 out of 120. 5 out of 95 for you. 7 out of 115. 5 of 11. Yeah, Kirk, we can upgrade you, but it seems to be, even though we have enough of the thingies, who can afford that? We're gonna go right there, pop another 5 chests in the plain zone. Okay, Mr. Pike. I got the blue ones and the green ones and the common ones. Some of them are just the ones. Mission key recruits. Yeah, we have none of those for sure.
Okay, we're back.
Okie dokie.
I must have done what I was going to do in this
I
area.
fancy myself a guardian, but everything I wish to guard
Want to hear about my tryst with that fine lizard lass? Your time is up.
The Elven Tower is magnificent.
Scars are a warrior's mark of glory.
I know. A lot of missions that basically want me to go back to base.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I've noticed there's a bunch of back and forth, but that's just probably because of my lack of efficiency.
Well, I try to stay out and do as much as I can before going in. So probably have inadvertently just stack those up. Now I've got 3 or 4 that will finish X of X once I get back to the base.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Whoa, this is totally different. Holy shit.
All right. I need your opinion on something.
What would that be, good sir?
Think I'm gonna have to send a picture. Okay, let's DM that to you. This is part of the refining system. Let me know when you got the picture up there.
Yep. At least part of it, because it's huge.
Well, I cut about a third
Oh, I see. Okay.
of it off. Um, Now I'm showing that there are 3 green, 3 whites, and there's a chance for those. Go to the very bottom. You can draw 1 chest for 3,000 or 2 chests for 15, which is 5 times the value of 1 chest.
Yeah, but that's just based on how much you have in the top right corner of your screen. Like, that's just pulling it based on what you have, which is the numbers up in the top right.
Well, if 1 chest is 3,000, wouldn't 2 chests be 6,000?
Yeah, but that's. I do believe that that's actually going to be. Well, I don't know, man. That's just probably like maybe it's a typo. I uh, I don't know. That's a good question. I was looking at that myself, but I would think that the 2 chests is a bigger multiplier, like you're doing 5 at a time or something. Yeah, I don't know, but most of the other ones they all add up and multiply properly, and it makes
Yeah.
sense. But this one's goofy, so maybe it is just a mistake that nobody's noticed. But I don't know for
Or
sure. So
or maybe I'm only technically supposed to be able to do 1 refinement within a certain amount of time, but if I'm willing to expend more resources,
if you're in a big damn
the
hurry, you can do it quickly if you spend more money.
if you process more resources, uh, it costs more, but you get 2 chests, where normally it would be just 1 chest. Uh,
Uh, Maybe. I don't know. It's just a very good question.
for some reason, I'm thinking it's in order to process more, or to process a little bit more, you go through a lot more materials,
Yeah,
and so you get 2 chances at the rewards above.
makes sense. Absolutely.
I got 5 of the green and 217 of the white. And I'm just going to do these single. Okay.
Was it effective?
Um, I think I think that's kind of what it did. Is it gave you the ability to do multiple draws
Yeah.
with a much higher uh, resource cost.
Makes sense.
Because the other
My
one,
blade is ready.
the other two, or the other one, which presented the same scenario, I chose one at 3,000 versus two at 15, and it didn't allow me to do any additional pulls.
Well, there you go. You learned something new.
Well, I kind of remember that from before.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe you're not learning something new.
Well, re-solidifying something that I already knew.
Yes.
Okay, so that can't. I don't have anything else to do with that one, so. I've got two more. Let's just look here and see if we can accomplish it. Going outside. Okay, I'm double dipping. Cool.
You're such a dirty man. You mean you're double dipping? Huh? How dare you? You're not allowed to cheat the system, sir. Even if the game just lets you do that. Because I'm not
Hey,
reaping those rewards, and
hey, I've got a
that's not
five
acceptable.
finger latex glove.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Oh goodness.
And in the ship battles, there is, I think there's 4 types of ships, but 3 of them are fighting ships, and it's like the one next to is stronger than the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's like A is better than B is better than C is better than A.
Always one of those rotation things.
Yeah.
A is better than B, B is better than C, and C is better than A, so it's just a triangle that goes around type thing.
Yeah, it's just like the colors. If there's
Mm-hmm.
3 colors, uh, it follows that same kind of pattern. If there's 5, then 4 and 5 kind of battle each other out. All right. There's some. Did I already clean it out of all the 13s? There's some all the way across.
Okay, where are you? There you are.
Okay, this looks like it's the last one that I need. One o'clock.
Time to gather something.
8. That'd be 9 o'clock.
Jeez. I don't get time to freaking they're dead so fast you can't even blink.
Time to gather something.
Okay, Rick. I need to punch out for a few hours.
You betcha, man. Get some sleep.
I will chat with you soon.
Sounds good. Have a good one. Take care.
Master or fortune. In the name of the light, heed the truth.
God, get up!
The sands.
Witness the power of art.
Let's just learn this. Take
Protect
this.
us, oh!
Moon God, smite thee!
Take heart. I heard the sound.
Icy as my heart!
The winter cavalry crushes the dawn.
Over before it began!
Frost and snow.
Let the blood gush!
Heed my
That's the power of magic! Feel the pain!
Listen.
Time to gather samples!
May the moonlight cleanse your soul.
Charge, Icebound!
Feel the fury of frost.
Witness a new domain of chaos. I will conquer!
My sweet darling.
Keep striving.
May the moonlight cleanse your soul.
disaster or fortune. In the name of the light, heed the truth.
Guard, get up!
Let's discern this. Ascends.
Witness the power of artillery.
Protect us, oh! Pull
Moonguard,
yourself.
smite thee!
I heard the summons.
The Winter Cavalry.
Over before it began.
Frost and snow.
Let the blood gush. Icy as my heart.
Calm.
Feel the pain.
Time to gather. Keep striving for truth.
May the moonlight cleanse your soul.
Charge! It's not over yet.
Feel the fury of frost.
I will conquer.
Kill my sweet dove.
Witness a new domain of chaos. Keep striving for truth.
May the moonlight cleanse you.
you